You know, when I was young, there was an old guy, he'd be my age now. He used to run the mill. He was the mill manager. His name was Nelson Adams. And he said, remember she is some of the smartest people in Canada. I said, oh, you're just saying that to me because I'm from here. No, he said, I did a study on the people of Mamershee. Because he said, in those days, they'd go up on the Bartholomew River and they'd be driving logs, and he'd say, I'd take 10 men and say, put a dam on the Dungarvan River. And he said, in 2 weeks, they'd have it shut right off. And we'd drive our logs. He said, they weren't engineers, they were just smart people. He said, now you'd have to go to Fredericton and study it for 2 years. But he said, we could put a dam in and get it out of there and drive our log. So he said, I started inquiring, why are these people so smart? And he said, I come up with the concept from studying your history that all the tradesmen of Europe settled in the Mamershee because of the shipbuilding, and you're their descendants. So that gene pool is spread out all over the Mamershee.
I like that. And it's really fascinating, you know. It's true. I think there's a part of us that inherit, you know, from our previous generations, whether it was skills or ideals, or of course we pass these things down.
Right. And so when you talk to the young people of Mamershee, I'm thinking to myself, what the old guy told me 40 years ago is still true today, and maybe more so, because young people, even in a small community like ours, get exposure to the world from here.
Well, that's right. You know, it's hard. I was in middle school when the internet basically went mainstream, you know, and I was in college when Facebook was invented. And so, you know, I know that every generation behind me, and in a sense myself, have grown up in a very connected world, you know, that global village where everything's at your fingertips, and you know, things aren't as far away as they maybe seemed in previous generations. So that's an opportunity as a community and for our young people to say, you know, everybody's connected to everybody. Like we talked about over a few minutes ago, my work that I do in film and media as a director and a producer. I have to do a little less now because I'm also serving as mayor, which I love, but you know, my phone never stops ringing, but none of my clients are in Miramichi. They're around New Brunswick and around the country. And so, you know, you can really do anything anywhere these days. And so, again, we just have to reinforce to our youth that we value them, and that we want them to stay home, and that they can stay home.
Right.